Tonight, 13 Investigates sheds new light on what may have prompted the now former Manitou Springs Police Chief to give up his position. Brian Churchill resigned after a closed-door meeting with the City Council last week. That followed 2 months of paid leave. KRDO News Channel 13 investigative reporter Chelsea Brensel is live in Manitou Springs tonight after digging for answers for more than 2 months. Chelsea.
Tonight, city officials are still staying silent on why Brian Churchill was put on leave and then eventually resigned. But this week, 13 Investigates received a response from the city clerk on why they couldn't provide us Churchill's disciplinary and internal investigation records. And that response is providing new details into what type of complaint may have been filed against the now former police chief. Police Chief Brian Churchill was placed on paid administrative leave for a confidential personnel matter that was under investigation by Human Resources on January 21st. He resigned in a closed meeting with City Council on March 23rd. But this is all we ever got from officials when we continued pressing for more information.
We can't comment further on that.
Nope, nothing to comment on, sorry.
Through a Colorado Open Records Act request, we did receive this written response from the Manitou Springs City Clerk. In it, 13 Investigates learned this week Churchill didn't submit a resignation letter. According to the response, we were denied access to disciplinary and investigative files related to his employment with Manitou Springs because the document says, quote, the investigation files within the city's possession do not concern a specific identifiable incident of alleged misconduct involving a member of the public, and that releasing them was contrary to the public interest. The city clerk says making them public would discourage confidential employee complaints and would impact the privacy of individuals other than Churchill. The clerk cited this Colorado state law 3 times as part of their reason for withholding the records. This state law, shown here on the Secretary of State's office website, only appears to relate to sexual harassment complaints and investigations. This wasn't the first time Churchill was subject to an internal investigation in his law enforcement career. According to TV station WTHR, back in 2011, when Churchill was working as a sergeant for the Indianapolis Metro Police Department, a 911 caller reported seeing Churchill being inappropriate with a female companion. Police told WTHR they believed Churchill was drunk and they drove him home. It's unclear if Churchill was disciplined for the 2011 incident or if the city of Manitou Springs knew about the previous internal investigation when they hired him. We reached out to an attorney representing Churchill for comment. We have not yet heard back. Reporting live in Manitou Springs, Chelsea Brensel, 13 Investigates.